Hi guys, welcome to another video of the RIS fish setup at home. And today we are doing a bit of an upgrade. We're changing this here, which is a reservoir where the water from up here comes into the filter and then it goes into the reservoir, up to the pump, and then back to the system. So we are changing that tank, because it's smaller, into this bigger one that will have a lid that we can open. So we are changing that so that we can be able to have more water in the reserve system, and also possibly install a float switch so that the system can be automated. So that's what we are trying to do here, and also working on the gutters there so that we can be able to have rainwater come into the system when it rains, because it's just about to start raining. We are about to get into the rainy season. So that's what we are doing today, and I'll keep you updated so that you can be able to see how this system looks after we are done. So we've already started the process of extracting the other tank, the underground tank. So we want to extract it so that we can replace it with this one. Remember, this is our filter, and then this will be our new reserve tank that we'll put on the inside, and then yeah, the system can have an upgrade. We've already finished with the drain for the rainwater. Now it's A1. It's all systems go. Now the rainwater can trickle into the tanks perfectly. Bigger, and also extract this tank without damaging it. So that's what's going on. Then we connect it. So finally we've been able to remove the tank that was in the reservoir hole. This, as you can see, in contrast to the one that we're putting, is quite big. So we are going to hopefully have more capacity of water in the reserve tank. As you can see, it was small. Now the one that we're putting is quite big, even in size. I think the one that we're putting right now is roughly 300 liters of water. The previous one looks like half of it, or like 100 liters. So that's going to be a significant step. So we're making the hole bigger so that we can be able to accommodate the bigger tank, which is this one. Okay, so now the hole is ready. Just leveling it, then we put the reserve tank inside. So now it's time to test fit it. Let's see if it works. In it goes. Yeah, it sits perfectly there. dismantled part of the filtration, and that's why it's good not to use glue, so that whenever you have anything to do you can easily dismantle and reattach. So this is the filtration system here. We're going to assemble it after this, but it seems it sits perfectly, which is good. So this pipe with that valve at the tip there, it's going to be sitting there, then it's going to be connected here, which goes up to the pump. That's called a foot valve, to make sure that water only goes one way, which is to the top there. So let me keep updating you. So finally, after using a million tools to work our way around this, we've been able to finally replace the reservoir tank, and as you can see, everything is set and everything looks perfect, and it's also working. Water coming from the filtration system here trickles down through this pipe on the lower end into the reservoir tank and is pulled up by this pipe up to the water pump back to the tanks. So the only thing that's left is fixing the float switch so that this can be done automatically. Otherwise the setup is done. So you can see the earth is still fresh, but happy that we have been able to fix this. So now that means we can have more water in the reservoir tank, and also water coming from the gutters will be able to trickle into the tanks and also come back into the filtration system. This is also a reserve tank where we have fresh water from the main supply that comes in there. Then we let it settle for 2 to 3 days so that it can dechlorinate. Then now you can release it into the filtration system so that it can get into the fish system. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask them down below in the comment section, and also suggestions or any improvements that you believe that we can make on this system, kindly feel free to let us know.